A woman with a baby accidentally falls down, and the baby shoots out of her arms like a rocket, landing right into the CEO's embrace. The elderly woman takes one look and notices a red birthmark on the baby's shoulder, identical to her son's. She immediately bursts into laughter, convinced this is her long-lost grandson, sent by heaven itself. But before the CEO can even react, the woman rushes over, grabs the baby, and bolts. The old lady panics, yelling at her daughter-in-law to stop, but the CEO quickly intervenes, telling his mother not to cause trouble. He may want to hold his grandson someday, but he can't just claim a random stranger as family. Still, the grandmother refuses to believe it, snatches a strand of hair from her son's suit, and demands a DNA test using it along with some of the man's own hair. Within hours, the results come back. The baby is definitely the CEO's child. The old lady can't stop smiling. This little one is the only hope for the family line, the last remaining heir of the Gu clan. Suddenly, the CEO remembers something from a year ago, a brief encounter with a delivery girl that left him stunned. He realizes this must be the result of that night. Without hesitation, he orders his team to search the entire city until they find the mother and child. Just days later, fate plays its cruel joke. The woman delivers food to the CEO's company. A scheming coworker sees her with a baby and mocks her relentlessly, even shoving both mother and child down. At the critical moment, the CEO appears out of nowhere, berates the mean girl in front of everyone, and then the woman escapes with the baby. But as she runs off, the CEO suddenly freezes. He recognizes her as the same delivery woman from yesterday. He calls his assistant over immediately. By the next day, the woman arrives at work with the baby in tow. Everyone at the office is instantly smitten by the adorable kid. But the same scheming colleague reappears, sneering that no matter how cute the baby is, it'll never amount to anything if raised by such a hopeless mom. It'll grow up to be a delivery driver too. The comment shocks the baby so much it starts crying. The mother quickly picks up the child, trying to calm it. One of the coworkers reaches out to hold the baby, but the woman quickly stops her, saying the child has a heart condition and can't handle strong perfumes. That remark hits the mean girl exactly where it hurts. She immediately hatches a plan to get back at the woman. Sure enough, during lunch, the woman is preparing formula when someone shouts that the mom has collapsed. She rushes to the hospital with the baby in her arms. The CEO hears about it and rushes there too. He realizes the baby shares his exact blood type and age, making him even more determined to help. When he finally arrives, the hospital staff announce they're short on rare panda blood and start broadcasting an emergency call for donors. The CEO rolls up his sleeve, ready to give blood, but just as he's about to step forward, the nurse drops a bombshell. When he enters the room, the mother and baby are gone. It turns out, just moments earlier, the woman's greedy relatives arrived at the hospital, planning to sell her to a lonely farmer in the village for money. They're squeezing every last bit of profit from her. Right as the CEO arrives downstairs, he spots the van speeding away, just as the woman is being dragged inside. He grabs the driver and demands to know if he saw the woman with the baby. The uncle clamps his hand over her mouth and insists he hasn't seen anyone. Then he yells at the driver to drive faster. From the CEO's angle, he can't see anyone inside the car. He watches helplessly as it disappears. Meanwhile, the woman is forcibly taken back to her village. The old bachelor sees the baby and refuses to pay anything. He doesn't want a baggage child. The uncle panics, fearing all the money will slip through his fingers. So he comes up with a dirty trick. He grabs the baby right from the woman's arms and won't let go, no matter how hard she cries or begs.